welcome to our first book discussion. And for Well-Read Indian Book Club, we started like a month ago, and this is the first book. And I'm very excited to have the wonderful, the well-read Lubna out here who has graciously accepted to come here and talk about the book. So, how are you, Lubna?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So, nice.
I'm really excited to talk about this book.
Yeah, okay. This is the first thing we have done, right? And I thought like we should talk about books rather than simply reading it. Uh, I think this
Yes,
is a great
exactly.
platform. I say we'll do an experiment. Probably in the future we'll have an offline event and stuff, but let's start slowly.
Yeah, sure.
That's not it.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay, so this month we read Hunger Games because I we started off with the young adult dystopian fiction. So have you read any other dystopian novels? And for a
Yeah,
wonderful,
actually, I
yeah, yeah, tell
I
me.
like to read yeah, YA, dystopian and all this stuff. Even you know about this fantasy, this Hunger Games and all. I told you about author Sarah J. Maas.
Yeah,
And I've been reading her books continuously, and I am so much interested in this stuff.
okay.
And
So,
if you talk about dystopian, then there is Shatter Me series. That's also a YA dystopian thing, and it's a good one actually.
okay. I know you're bugging me always to read it. Surely I'm going to read it. I've already downloaded
Yeah,
stuff and kept,
yeah.
and I will read it. Okay. So, what did you think about Hunger Games? What did you feel?
So Hunger Games, it's actually I felt it's nice. Probably if you would have read Akotar one, a quote of sorry, I'm going to another book, but it's a bit connected, I felt.
Okay.
So in that book also, the main character, the FMC, she is like feeding her family and all those stuff. Here, in this Katniss, and her mother is not taking care.
Mm.
There it is, her father is not taking care, like that. So somewhat similarities, I found somewhat similarities were there. And so Hunger Games was really nice, but you can say if you would have read a bit better books, then you can say this book is okay, average, or you can call it like moderate.
Yeah, it's because the background of this is that Harry Potter was a great success with the young
Yeah.
children and adults as well.
Mhm.
After that great success, this was the next big hit after Harry.
Yes.
Because Twilight
Yes,
came out
exactly.
after Harry, and
Hmm.
then this came
Hmm.
out. It came out in the correct time when war was going on, like social media was
Yes.
on the rise, and
On the race.
reality television was like big thing. And if you
Hmm.
have read about it, I don't know if you know this. In Hunger Games idea itself, she came because she saw like very poor people in one channel, and another channel she was seeing
Yeah.
this reality show, and suddenly it struck her like, what
Reality
if
shows.
let's put this together?
He has mentioned about this in some interview
Yeah,
also.
yeah. That's what she has said. Like,
Yeah.
I was seeing in some channels, and like Somalia, there were so many poor kids. And in the other channel, there were like TV shows, like reality shows. And suddenly the idea struck her. Oh, probably I should do it. From there, she gets this idea. Okay, so what do you think about the characters? Like, did you like them? Who was your favorite?
So yeah, I like Katniss' character. Her character is like powerful character, and it's good, I felt. But when we talk about the male characters, I felt a bit shallow.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have read yeah, if you have read other books, you can see like the male characters here are a kind of a bit shallow, and we are not able to like recognize what that character is going to do next. And till the end of the book, it was a kind of shallow only.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly true. That's how I felt because I think she wanted to portray Katniss like the most important
Yes.
character, where
Hmm,
Peter,
yes.
all the other characters were very shallow. If you see, even their guardian, he's mostly drunkard. He doesn't bother. Like,
Hmm.
I don't
Yes,
see a lot of responsible male characters as throughout
characters
the
are.
novel. It seems like
Uh,
Katniss takes everything on her shoulder and she keeps the
yes, yes, she's.
story alive, right?
If you see this, like you said, no, Guardian, that
Yeah, Haymitch.
Haymitch, and yes, and the another one, Effie Trinket. If
Mm.
you compare both the characters, Effie Trinket is much, much better than this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, and I think she has mentioned point about this PTSD thing.
Mm.
Haymitch is suffering from that. So maybe as the series progresses and like the
Yeah,
character
this is
may
a,
come out.
trilogy, right? We have only dealt with the first book.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
very interesting point, right? Because he had already been to the Hunger Games. He knows like
yes.
people die and all that. And
Hmm.
worst thing is, every year he has to train the kids and send them, and they will die.
Yes.
So
Yes, that
probably,
is one of the
hmm,
major point of PTSD, I think.
ah, I,
So,
I think that comes from wars, right? If soldiers go to
mm,
war and come back, they will get post-traumatic trauma. Like it'll be terrible for them. That's exactly how he feels.
yes,
Yeah, as you said, it's
yes.
nice. What about the other characters, minor characters? What do you think about them?
Like I think everyone is like in they come under very young people, and they just want to win. Like
Hmm.
if you see the district 1, 2, 3 and all, they just want to win. They don't care about anything else or anyone else. They just don't care at all whether
Exactly.
food is there in district 13, 14, like that. Sorry,
Only
district 12,
13.
13, and yeah, 12, 13. So but they just care about winning. So that is one of the, like, they from initial stage they have been trained to win that game. That's what they are focused in. And they humanity is very less in those districts.
Hmm.
So that may, but if you compare this district 12, humanity is much, much more. And if you go like district 11 also, you find Ryu,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
that
And
small girl.
because in the other districts, they are trained for this. Like as the book mentions,
Yes.
from the beginning, the kids are
Hmm.
trained so that they will go win things for them. But
Yes.
here, it's not
Yes.
possible, right? And
Not
as you
possible.
say, the humanity factor also changes. Like they are all cutthroat competition and all that. But here, she is like, okay, we don't need to kill, or even the ending does that, right? That shows a difference. That's
Yes.
wonderful.
Ending
Okay.
was like, ending was very nice actually.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like
We'll get
both
to it.
are going to commit suicide.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll get to it. So, what about the most important thing was the theme, I suppose. What did you think about the theme? The theme is like um even though we are in a world everything is controlled by the government. That's basically it. What do you think about that?
Yes. If you have read 1984,
Hmm.
you know how the government control
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the all those
everything.
things.
Hmm.
So, yes. So dystopian novels work mainly on that point.
Hmm.
Like governments control the things, and they try to keep everything and everyone under their control.
Hmm.
Because if you keep like one foot outside, then there's
Yeah,
like they are going to kill or they are going to torture the entire place, like that, their families and all those things. So in dystopian novels, that this is what I find one of the major points. Even in this book
exactly.
also,
Hmm.
it's like that.
Because
Yeah.
mostly, as you mentioned, 1984, that might be the starting point of all of this. Because
Mm.
like even the Big Brother concept comes from there,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So we have shows like Big Boss, which is many people don't know it's from basically from that
Yes,
idea.
that
So
in that
it's
there is a line actually, Big Brother is always
watching
watching.
you.
So yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
government is always watching the people, what they are
Yeah,
doing,
because
what
they are
where they're
always
heading.
looking at the activities, what's going on. Even if you read
Yes,
history, a lot of books, no, every country had their own secret police. They were searching
yes,
and doing.
secret police, right.
That's exactly what is happening here. They know everything about them. And the worst thing is, everything is broadcasted, right? The
Yeah,
whole
that
event is
is.
broadcasted.
I was really surprised when they injected Katniss with some kind of
Yeah,
um, I think.
Yeah,
injection and
injection,
put
I know.
camera inside her body.
So yeah, that's the theme, right? The entire government is
Yes.
looking at things and they control everything. That's exactly what she wanted to say as well. Like, what do you think? Katniss is not only fighting the games, right? She's in fact fighting the entire government. What do you think about that?
Yes, yes, exactly. That is the point actually. She's a kind of rebellious person, and she doesn't want these things to happen.
Mhm.
Even if you see Haymitch, he's somewhat he too is like that, I felt. And when he's not able to get his way, or like you can say, he's not able to stop people from getting killed, children who are trained under him and they are getting killed, so he's going through all those drinking habits and PTSD and all those things. I think if Katniss is going through the same things again and again and again, she may also go through this PTSD if she's not able to stop these games.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So I think in this book, mental health is one of the points that author wants to convey.
mm. Yeah, but every character has some kind of mental stuff. It's not like fully portrayed, but still it's there. Because if you see
Yes,
Peter, he also like
something is there. Yes,
from the small age he looks at her. The bread incident keeps coming back again and again. How he helped
yes,
her,
bread boy.
yeah, the bread boy. Yeah,
Yes.
that's basically
Yes,
they are poor. All these people are poor, and there's a wonderful line in the book. It's
poor
like
people.
yes, we have bread, we are giving bread, but then when we are eating stale bread every day, right? So even poverty and
Yes,
all
yes,
these
exactly.
issues are there. Okay,
Yes, all
what do
those
you?
issues are there. And
Yeah, yeah, tell me.
yeah, one more thing is about hunting.
Hmm.
So, hunting is actually not legalized in their district.
Yes,
And but
yes.
this girl goes and hunts, and she brings and sell the stuff even to the officials. She sell the animal, squirrel and all those things. And she talks about like, okay, even officials, I don't want to get their job in dangers, like their job should not be gone, something like that. And so that is also one of the point, I think, about
Yes,
this. Like it is
exactly.
not legalized, but still the people are doing that to survive.
Hmm. Yes, sir. Actually, those skills helped her out when she went to the games, right?
Yes, yes,
If she
exactly.
was not
Yes.
capable of using her arrows and bows, I don't think she would have survived in the games. And
Yes,
what was
definitely.
the last thing? By the ending, it was really surprising that, of course, we are giving spoilers because most of them would have read it.
Mm.
Uh, you know,
Yes.
that machines and stuff start coming like this, the human beings, right? Those people who are killed, they
Yes,
come back. That's like, it was crazy.
they
What do
come
you,
back. That
what do you
was
think? Yeah.
really, yeah, that was really horrible. And she identifies them through their eyes,
Oh, yeah,
especially.
yeah.
And yeah, their brain isn't working, they are not able to think anything, but she knows that these are those people only who got killed before,
Mm-hmm.
and those through those eyes she's able to recognize. So that means the government is using all kind of artificial things to make this game maybe more interesting or more dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
and we can say like more harmful. And so that is one of the things that is very bad. A
Exactly.
person has died and they are just taking the dead body and
Yeah,
converting
using
that
it. Yeah.
dead body into something else, yeah, and again they're sending it to the battlefield.
That's crazy. I think this
Yes,
book has a lot of symbols, right? Like for examples,
yes,
the that she has the small pin, the pin of the bird, the mockingbird itself, like the
yes, pin of
songs.
the
I think in the other, I mean, the next book and the next book, it's all about that symbolism. It's about fighting and all that, right? What
yes,
did you think
yes.
about that? Did you find any symbols in the book?
Yeah, that the mockingbird, as you mentioned, that is very nice. The mockingbird starts singing, copies the tone, and the mockingbird is made artificially.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
That
exactly.
is, and it's kind of, you can say that is a kind of rebellion. it was made, and then it's like we talk about AI is rebelling against
Yeah,
humans
yeah,
and all.
exactly.
We can take the smallest example is this bird.
Ah,
It was made for government, but it started
start rebelling,
copying songs
In
and
fact, it helps
all these things.
Katniss, right? It helps Katniss
Yes,
and
it helps
also
Katniss.
tells the
And
news. No.
news, yes. And even Ryu, she was very fluent in songs, and the birds were copying her songs. That was very
And she
beautiful.
teaches her as well. She teaches Katniss
Yes,
how to
yes.
recognize that. Yeah, nice.
Yes, and she mentions about like the place where she's working about agriculture and all,
Mm-hmm.
and there at the end of the day she will sing, and these mockingbirds will copy those songs and spread it
Exactly.
everywhere.
I
That
know.
was very nice. Yeah, that was very nice. Like when to stop working.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, what do you think about the plot? Like, do you think it was fast paced, or do you think there was lag? Because as you're a writer, as we are writers, I just don't want like this superficial study of the books. As writers, we recognize that, right? This could have been better. This
Yes.
could have been better. What do you think of the plot?
Yeah. So, if you talk about the plot could have been better. As we talked in the beginning itself, the MMC is quite shallow, and till now we don't know whether Peter is the MMC or Gale is the MMC,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? And both the characters are kind of very shallow. Like if they are the MMC, they should have been given much better roles or something.
Because the
And
jealousy part and all is like just one words. Like, what will
yeah,
he think when she comes back
yeah.
with Peter? Or what will she think? There's no groundwork at all. Like, nothing
No ground,
happens.
nothing, and
Yeah.
nothing happens. And their relationship, even Gail and Katniss' relationship is like we don't recognize whether they are friends, whether they are partners, or whether they are just acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a kind of like very shallow. The characters and their relationships could have been better. We have just read in 2 3 lines about Katniss' mother and Katniss' relationship,
Oh, yeah.
but how like it could have been mentioned properly, like how Katniss's mother left her
Mm.
when her father died, and all those things, and how she has to shoulder the responsibilities, everything on her own. So it could have been a little bit better. Then the emotional impact could have been much more, I think.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh, I mean, when you say it, I remember so many places that could have been better scenes, better ways of putting
Yes.
in things. I One of the
Even
reasons,
Prim's,
yeah,
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 even Prim and Katniss' relation, we don't know till the end of the book like what kind of relationship they
yeah,
are
yeah,
sharing
yeah,
actually. We
exactly.
understand that she's younger sister and
Mm.
Katniss is having a kind of affection, but why she's when her sister is so strong, and but why she is so weak? We don't
Yeah,
know yet.
exactly.
So.
That's true.
So those things could have been much better. I think the author focused mainly on Katniss and left out all the other
Uh,
characters.
okay, but do you think it's because of it's marketed for young adults? Probably she made
Hmm.
like uh, a point to write it in simple ways, not build it too much. This
Yeah,
might be a possibility, right?
this might be a possibility actually. But I told you as we have read more books, so we are finding these things are, oh, it's very simple. Oh, this is so simple. It's like kind for kids, kind of book for kids, like that we are feeling.
Yeah.
So as I told you, there are few similarities between Akotar and this book, initial, and even in that book, she goes for this type of
Probably
not,
she might have read these books. I mean, she might have been
yeah,
influenced, right? That's a
she might
possibility.
have been influenced. Yeah, surely, surely. And in that, it's like she doesn't go for games or something. Even there are few more books, if you know about Powerless, in
Hmm.
that also the main character, the FMC, goes for games, and she
Hmm.
comes from a very poor place, and all those things are there. So there are kind of many books written in this way
Yeah,
after this
yeah,
book.
yeah. Actually, this genre is growing, right? We have this game
Yes,
kind of thing where cyberpunk and
exactly.
all these things are becoming
Mm.
bigger and bigger nowadays. I mean,
Bigger and bigger.
probably in India, the reading thing might not be so well versed here. But I think
Yeah.
in the foreign regions, these kind of books
Hmm.
are becoming very popular. The game changed.
Very popular.
Uh,
Romantasy
yeah,
and all those
romantasy
things.
and all these things are growing exponentially, actually.
Hmm.
Yes. So
Oh.
nice. So how? So finally, like I just want to ask you, how may like will you give like out of five, what will be your score for this book?
So I would give like 3.5 stars.
Okay.
If you are new to the genre, then
Uh,
you can like it's very good book. It's
yeah, yeah. If
to
somebody is
start the
new,
genre. But if
somebody
you
is new,
have
like, they will be like, "Wow,
new
this
to the
is
genre,
great." Mm. I know.
yeah. But if you have read other books and then come to this book, then you will feel like, okay, it's very simple. I have read this before, like that.
Yeah, that's probably
So,
true.
but might be those books that we have read before are influenced by this book.
This one, yeah, this came way
Yeah,
earlier, right? So this might have
yes,
started it all in a way. They might have read it.
exactly.
Oh, okay. So next month we are seeing Midnight Library, and that's the book. So whoever's seeing this one, if you are interested, you can join our next month discussion on that as well. Have
Of
you
course.
started reading it or?
No, I haven't started it yet, but I'll start very soon.
I am going to complete it. I think you'll enjoy it. It's way better. So I hope you'll do it.
Okay,
Okay, anyway,
sure.
Lubna, thank you for joining today and spending a valuable time and talking about books. I mean,
Thank you
thank you
so
so
much.
much.
I
So,
can talk about books for hours and hours.
I know, that's why I'm inviting you, right? Because you can talk. So, thank you so much for coming, and let's hope next month too we will be meeting. Probably new people will join in. Let's see. Okay.
Sure. Okay, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye
Okay
bye.
then. Thank you. Bye.